Right guys, hopefully you can see me there. Just driving back. Really good day with Yaz, and also Robert came down from London to play with the Sigma 135 art lens I've got, which he was very interested in purchasing. He's now gone home, and I'm just going to have a look at the photos and make a bold decision. He was pretty. I think he fell in love with it, and it is a bloody amazing lens. It really is. But now I've got the Gmaster. Obviously, I don't need it, so I've held on to it for a while just so he could actually try it out and see what he thought. And we're out on Camber Sands today, and doing a bit of a shoot. And weather was absolutely perfect. Slight breeze, which obviously kept us cool. But it was about 20 degrees Celsius thereabouts, maybe slightly cooler, but absolutely stunning. Blue skies, a few white fluffy clouds. And the tide was pulling out as we were shooting. So yeah, and even Yaz, been a bit crazy, decided she was going to go in the sea. So we got some cool shots in the sea, which apparently was warmer than we thought. So anyway, that's it, guys. So watch the video. Should head over to that one because you've actually got another one of these, but it's got old people sat there enjoying their day. Leave them alone. If you shoot low and look up, you could be on a mountain.
Yeah. Find one that I can lay down and have a nap on. It's fine.
Oh, there's plenty of those. There's a big tabletop one, I think. Somewhere. So, guys, part two. As you can see here, we moved locations from Camber Sands itself to just up the road, about 2 miles. Still sandy beach, but obviously some big rocks and stuff, so a little bit more of a rustic look. And as you'll see shortly, Yaz decides she wants to go and see. So there's a sandbank that she actually wades out to, so we can get some photos on. And as you see, the weather is absolutely perfect. Clouds into the distance. But where we were, absolutely lovely blue sky. Robert was using a bit of lighting. I stayed natural light, but I was just kind of filming behind scenes really, just so it's just adds a bit of interest. It's a little bit different to what I do normally. So this is where Yaz goes and disappears into nothing. It was lovely knowing you. I wonder how deep it is there. It could be quite deep. It's definitely appearing, you can see it even more now. Should you ask the seagull to go and walk on it? Oh, you've got groins here as well, so you've got to be a bit careful. You thought you said it was warm earlier? Depends how deep it really gets. She's brave. Do a shot there actually.
Yeah. Smile. Yes, smile.
That's lovely actually with that distance. Cool. Cool. Is it getting deeper still?
My heart rate is suffering a break.
Woo! This is why certain models are worth working with, because they're fucking awesome. Okay, that's fine.
That's where it's going.
Is it still getting deeper or is it getting shallower? Yeah. Well, you said you can swim, it's alright.
I can't swim.
I can, but I'm not coming in. I've taken my clothes off, which is not a good sign. It's getting shallower. Yeah, it is, I think. It's going up, isn't it? No. There you are. Yeah, go and stand by the bird. Yeah, it's getting shallower. Hey! Yeah, go, keep going. He's out. That was awesome. That looks surreal. Looks a long way away on the GoPro. Have you lost in a shoe? What was it like finding the ground out there? What was it like finding land out there? Yeah, it's deceiving, isn't it? Nice. No. Not now, maybe later. Get your sunglasses back. Get your puppy thing back. So it actually turned out the day was pretty much absolutely perfect. We couldn't have asked for better weather really, even though we'd actually cancelled it a couple of weeks before because the weather was pretty sort of iffy. As you can see here, the photos, these are ones I've taken, and straight out of camera, no editing as such. As you can see, shooting at f1.8 with the 135 Gmaster, and this shot here, looking straight through the groin sort of thing to where Robert and Yaz were shooting. So I was just having a little wander around. I was just letting them do his thing. He was just basically sort of falling in love with the Sigma 135 Artlens there. Random seagull cruising past. So I was just checking out the tracking sort of ability of the lens there, which just worked absolutely fine. No real dramas. And then we were just shooting some more bits and pieces, and like was absolutely sort of flawless. The colours of the greens and the blue sky and everything worked really nicely. And then obviously Yaz decided she wanted to go in the sea, as you do, being a bit crazy. But that's what makes her having really good models, you know. I know she's a good friend of mine, and she's up for having a bit of fun in the day, and she did really well. And she hadn't been in front of the camera for a good couple of years actually. So really happy that she enjoyed the day, even though she got soaking wet. But as you can see, shots turned out really well, and she walked out. She actually waded out a good 50 meters onto that sandbank, so to get that shot. Obviously we were still using only 135mm lenses, but obviously with the A7R3 you can crop in quite nicely. These aren't cropped in, these are just as they are came out of camera, but I'll just zoom in a little bit as you'll see. Not perfect light really for this situation. Would have been nice and sort of sunrisey with the light coming from, say, the left hand side, which would have been east. So the sun at the moment is sort of right above us, looking down, obviously backlighting her a little bit. So little tweaks here or there in the raw, sort of lift the shadows very slightly. But other than that, that's all the editing that was needed really. As you can see there, the waves are crashing in on the back behind her, just into the sandbank itself. But absolutely cool, really worthwhile her doing that. I don't think she worried actually. When she first got in, it was quite funny. Obviously it's freezing cold, but once she come back out, she was absolutely fine with it. So, and it was a really warm day. It was plus 20 degrees. So, and the sea is so shallow there, it actually holds its temperature quite well. I've waded in there in the winter, sort of December time, and it's not been that cold. So we took quite a few shots of her just out on the sandbank and stuff like that. But it was a little bit of a rush because we were running out of time, unfortunately. So this is where we sort of ran out of time. So it just took us a few random shots as she came back in. So a little bit of sort of closer focusing distance there, which was nice. And then as we walked back up the beach, back to the cars, up on the sort of car park part, we took a few shots quickly, about 5 minutes. So this is sort of random bits of wood, kind of like a bit of an arty piece, I suppose, using the old groins. I think that they were lifted out of the sea. They sort of bolt them together and everything, which made quite a nice little background there. So Robert was just snapping away, which worked out rather nicely. And just a couple of other shots while we were there, which was using the sort of the walkway down to the steps, which went down onto the beach. So this shot here, couldn't get it 100% perfect due to the shape of it and the way it wasn't actually perfect level for me to actually use, unfortunately, but it still works quite well. And then Yaz just sat on the steps there, with the clouds behind. Just sort of putting the hair up kind of thing worked really nicely. So all in all, absolutely fabulous day. Really lovely to meet Robert, and hopefully we can meet up another day to shoot. You know, just another sort of fun day out really. Hopefully the weather will be similar, and Yaz really enjoyed it as well, which was really nice. And she just basically jumped in and said, I'd love to model for you, and I was like, brilliant. And she was free, so it worked out really nicely that. So hopefully be some more shoots coming like this soon through the year. So if you are interested in modelling and you sort of know me or anything like that, give us a shout and I'll put you onto the list. Anyway, please subscribe, please click the notification bell, and yeah, I shall see you soon. New videos coming as regularly as I can do them, and that's it. So take care.